Just really, we've when we can shoot the ball like that, especially in the first two quarters and then third quarter, we're hard to guard because we got a lot of people that can stretch you out, and that's what happened tonight. I thought we were able. Rutgers is a great defensive team. They lead the Big Ten. We tied with them last year for first team defense, and I thought tonight we were able to get the shots we wanted in transition early, and we just got a lead that we kept. We kept expanding on instead of sitting, and I thought we kept the pace up, and that was really important. That was kind of our game plan going in. But they're one of the most dangerous teams, not just in the Big Ten but in the country. And so our defense was solid, and like I said, the same shots we made tonight we missed Sunday against Nebraska. A lot of the same looks. So it's good to see the ball go in, and especially this time of year.
Coach, you guys exactly doubled up how many points you scored against Rutgers the last time you played them, December of 2018. What does that say about your team's offensive growth through that time span?
Man, you guys got long memories, man. I thought I did, man. Coach Stringer and I have been playing for like 30 years against each other, so I remember some games where neither of us could score, or I couldn't score and she could. So we go back and forth. And the Rutgers GW, we had this incredible rivalry. And since she's come back into the Big Ten, great coach, legendary, and the way they guard you. We saw that last year in a game that came down to the last seconds. They just. Made one more play than us. So I think tonight it was more us getting out in transition, us making shots, us getting the right people. I thought our passing was pretty sharp, and then we were able to get to the rim a little bit too, which helped, which was a big factor in transition.
And Joe, I know you don't want to give bulletin board material or boast your team up too much or anything, but the question about them being the best backcourt either in the Big Ten or the country, I just want you to sort of
they're the best in Evanston that I've seen so far. I know that, man. But they're really good, and they're fun. Everything they do is fun. We play three guards, so really, when you say backcourt, but Burton. Everybody knows who Lindsay is, and everybody's trying to stop Lindsay. Veronica Burton, to me, is the most underrated player in the Big Ten, maybe in college basketball. And you watch her play and the way she controls the game and the things that she does. She has, Pulliam is, give me the ball and get out of the way, where Veronica is like, what do we need to do to win this game? Do I need to score? Do I need to run a team? Do I need to get a steal? So the two of them combined is lethal, and they're fun. They're fun to coach.
Is it easy to forget she's just a sophomore?
I love that part. Yeah. Don't give her any ideas. Yeah. I always said this. So we talked in the preseason about her, and even last year. Pulliam is she's an old soul. She's a really mature basketball player. So, sophomore is just the year she is in college. But as far as her poise, her basketball IQ, it's way above sophomore in college, if that makes sense.
Coach, as you mentioned earlier, tonight you were facing the Big Ten's best scoring defense. Kind of how did that impact your team's preparation heading into tonight?
Yeah, we were worried, not worried, but we spent a lot of time working against their press, working on, getting the ball, spreading the floor, keeping the floor open a little bit, and I thought we did a really good job of that. Rutgers can make life miserable for teams. Michigan scored 42 points the other night against them, and like I said, I've been on both ends with them. So just being able to spread the floor, preparation. I thought we passed the ball well against their press. We were able to score behind it and stay aggressive. We wanted to stay aggressive because they can get you playing east-west, and I thought we did a good job going north-south.
Abby Scheid, she made 40 and 47 threes respectively over her sophomore and junior year. This year she's made 62 with a higher percentage. So what's made her able to take that next step in her game?
Yeah, Abby Scheid is again, she gives us great leadership as a senior. One of the things she's done is she's gotten into the gym and worked. She's really worked on not just shooting the basketball, but, just refining her game, her ball handling, her passing. And then, she's done a really good job now using screens, playing without the basketball, trying to get open as people are penetrating and kick. So I give her a lot of it's just her. I mean, she, our staff, Tange and Kate Pop, have done a great job with her too. But it's her. She really wanted this to be a special year, and she's put the work in.
Shot selection, has that improved over the past 3 or 4 years?
Her shot
Selection?
Oh, okay. Look, her range really is Lake Michigan. I mean, you can't tell her not to shoot. She's capable of shooting from 30 feet consistently. Not at the end of the shot clock, but so she has a green light, neon green too. No yellow. Proceed with caution stuff. Just shoot.
It feels like you guys have a lot of
Ugo.
chemistry on the floor, on the court. What does that kind of open up in terms of opportunities?
I'm sorry. Can you say the first part again?
Yeah, it seems like a team has a lot of chemistry.
Oh, okay.
Players have
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of chemistry with each
Thanks.
other. It
Yeah.
seems like everyone's getting along great. What kind of opportunities does that open on the court? Is there a lot more trust out there?
Yeah. Great point. These guys, even though they're different years, sophomore, junior, senior, they played a lot of basketball together now, and you can tell. And they're really unselfish. We talk all the time about sharing the ball, and nobody really. I'll be honest with you, really like Burton, Scheid, Pulliam. They really don't care. Sidney Wood, Jordan, Wolf. They don't care who gets the credit. So when you have that, you got a special group. So our chemistry, I think evolves out of the fact that they're really unselfish. Thanks.
Coach, this is the point in the season where a lot of teams really start to feel it, hit the wall. You guys have played 4 games in 10 days over the last couple. It seemed like at times, you were talking after the Nebraska game about how much of a grinded out victory it was. At times it felt like the team was sort of running on fumes a little bit, and then they come out today and just sort of dominate from tip to the final horn. What does that say about this team?
Yeah, special. Like every time you challenge them, they respond. And I thought Nebraska made life really hard for us, but we found ways to win. I thought tonight we played, it just like you said from the tip, we were ready to play, got a little momentum. But these guys are resilient. Any adversity you throw at them, they seem to handle, and really proud of them. I think you're right. Like the schedule, we had 7 games in 20 days or something like that. You've got to turn around and go play Wisconsin Saturday, Ohio State Tuesday. So, you can't get ahead of you. You just got to, it's just what's in front of you. And like I said, we're really proud of them.
Coach, linking to those games against Wisconsin and Ohio State, this was your last home game before senior day against Illinois. Kind of how has that been impacting your team, and kind of how is that on the back of your minds of your team as the season winds down?
Well, I think the most I wish we had a lot more, because the crowd that came out against Nebraska and then people came back tonight, just the way people respond to our team now, watching us play. People come on the road with us now. They show up in places that I'm like, how'd you get here? So we have the game against Nebraska. The crowd was so loud. It impacted the end of the game. Tonight, I thought, for Wednesday night, with a lot going on, coming off everybody's Sunday, people were falling in love with this team. So I wish we had more home games. It'll be special, the last one against Illinois, but these guys have paid a lot of dues. My seniors, they spent years in Patton and Blumquist and played at Evanston High School, and to be a Welsh-Ryan is really special for them.